What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Dribble, featuring myself, Ash, and my co-host Chetan. We're back. The first round is over. A lot of like really long series in the East. Two,
Mhm.
3-1 comebacks. One of them expected, one of them maybe not so expected.
Yeah.
But still, I think the biggest story of the last 3 days is what happened around 3 hours ago. Um, well, we'll just start off with that series. Timberwolves versus Spurs, and somehow Anthony Edwards, 9 days after suffering a bone bruise and a hyperextension of his knee, along with already having runner's knee from like a month ago, sorry, is back for game one. Sham
Mhm.
said he is going to play, barring any unforeseen circumstances, whatever, which he's definitely going to play. And the sportsbook noticed the Spurs opened the series as a minus 2,000. They're now a minus 550, which I was talking to Chetan about before, so I remember the math. It was an 85% chance to win the series. Even with Ant back,
So
85% is the number that Vegas has put on the Spurs. Chetan, what are your thoughts? What are your predictions for game one?
yeah, it's kind of crazy how 9 days removed from a hyperextended knee, a pretty bad hyperextended knee too.
Yeah.
That there's like he was even first of all yesterday he popped up questionable on the injury report when he was supposed to
Yeah,
be.
even then you're like early as game two.
Yeah, I was like earliest game two. Then now it's like he's definitely gonna play. People say that he's like not fully healthy. I think he's at least 85-90% healthy for him for the medical staff and the team to even like entertain him being on the court. But I think that the series shifts, especially if he's able to like regain that like elevation on his jump shots. Like that's kind of what
That's the main
the,
thing, right?
the runner's knee kind of was affecting it during the Denver series. These 9 days of rest too give some rest on that other knee as well. So give some time for that to heal too while he's doing all his rehab and everything. So it's gonna be interesting. But just having him on the floor, like it gives a boost for like team morale. Obviously, like you have your best player playing, and then like you can't double anybody else. You can't double Julius. You like Julius is going to be going against a 6'5" power forward and Julian Champagny. So like you can't double him anymore when Ant's on the court. We have our best 3-point shooter. Dante is probably like real theoretically a better 3-point shooter than Ant, but numbers wise, Ant's the better
Bro.
3-point shooter. I think
And
like
looks.
he does make the harder looks. That is true, but I think even like if he came back game three, game four, I was still gonna pick us winning in like seven because I still thought the possibility of us splitting a game on the road in San Antonio was pretty possible with the way that we played against Denver without anybody. So, but now like I think it's a different series. Like San Antonio was probably game planning first two games without Ant. That's kind of like the scenario that they're going into it. Ant has success against the Spurs. He's dropped 55 against them. An efficient 23 with the game winner against Wemby a couple games ago. Another game in the season, 33 another game. So like he's had success. They have defenders obviously, but I don't really think they have any defenders that can really stay in front of him. And by no means can anyone stay in front of him in the league. Like he'll get his shot off regardless. But it changes a lot. Like it's like game four, game three was really, really realistic. And then now game one, like that gives you a shot in every game. And again, like you have no pressure to win on the road in general. So like this just gives you the team even more of a boost.
Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing I texted you before we even found out that Ant's going to play today. The thing I'm most intrigued about is how Randall does against Wemby, because we saw Wemby this season. He had a really, really good season, but against like 6'6" to like 6'9", like bulky fours, he kind of
Yeah.
struggled scoring against, like Dylan Brooks,
Yep.
even Caruso, Julius Randle. So I'm intrigued to see if he's figured that out, if he can figure that matchup out. And dude, Fawn Castle is probably the person going to be guarding Ant.
Yeah.
He's such an overrated defender,
I
bro.
agree.
So the only reason I'm like confirmed that in my head is that one game Wemby was out, he was food, bro. He was actually Denny did whatever he wanted.
Yep.
He plays so aggressively, knowing that the greatest rim protector of all time is behind him. But like Ant's gonna get his shot off. I don't.
On the
So
Spurs side, for me, like I think this is a big series for De'Aaron Fox. Like
yeah, bro.
this is like a series where like he's only played in two other playoff series, including the Blazers series and the Warriors when he was with the Kings. But like a lot of focus is on Wemby. Like Fox has shown to like be that fourth quarter closer. A lot of our focus is gonna be on Wemby. Fox has had success against Jaden in his career, like tremendously. Jaden struggles against faster guards. So like if he's able to get his shot off, be efficient, and do what he needs to do against like a perimeter defender like Jaden and even Ant when Ant's guarding him, like I think this is a huge series for him and like how he's seen throughout the league.
Yeah, definitely another huge series for like newly minted like top 5 coach in the league, Chris Finch. Like I like the amount of Chris Finch praise I've been seeing is like insane, bro. And fair enough,
I'm
he
very
a great series last series.
very intrigued to see what he does with PSJ coming off of
Yes.
like that game in Denver.
Yes.
Like he really should realistically play him a lot of minutes today because Io's still out with the calf injury. So like there's minutes for him to go. I want to see him put the ball in his hands when Ant's not on the floor. Like I think that's where he really functions the best, and Finch figured it out. So like I think he's made steps in that direction, but now I want to see him like fully trust it now, not like go one game and then like move away from it. So I really want to see what he does with that.
Especially with no Dante,
Yep.
and I feel like we won't see too much Bones in this series.
Yeah.
It might be a bit of a bad matchup for him.
All the Spurs guards are pretty big.
Yeah, so it might. I don't think we'll see too much. So I think we'll see a good amount of TSJ, especially for, as you said, the Spurs guards. Spurs guards are pretty all pretty big, all pretty physical.
We'll see some Jalen Clark too for defensive purposes as well.
Yes.
Instead of Bones. Like I think Bones and Jalen Clark are more like situational, like who you want to play when for what you need. Like I think if we really need some scoring, Bones will go in the game for 5, like 3-4 minutes.
Down 11 in the second quarter with like 2.5 minutes to go, you'd probably bring him in like that, right?
Bring in Bones real quick, see what he can do. But yeah, I agree. It's a bad matchup for him. It's not he hasn't been playing bad or anything. It's just like I don't really see who he's gonna guard on the floor at any point.
Yeah, I compare it to like you're gonna see if the Thunder play the Spurs in the conference finals, you'll see like 10 minutes of iHeart total in that series. And like iHeart's like one of our best players, but like
who's he gonna guard? Like he can't chase around Julian Champagny on like perimeter. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, so you won't see too much. Like it's like they're all really good players. Some players are very matchup based.
Agreed.
But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see how good Ant is today because last series he wasn't great. He couldn't get too much lift in his jump shot.
Yep.
But I think that Ant would just come because he can move. But I also think he knows that a bad version of himself is not going to really be helpful in the series. Like he needs to be his like at least 70-75% of him like to like play. And I think I'm expecting him to play like that.
Yeah. My final prediction would be I'm gonna go Wolves in 6 again. I'm gonna ride Wolves in 6 every time.
This is tough. The Spurs are really, really, really good.
Spurs are really good.
I picked the Nuggets in 7, but I was like, the Wolves could definitely win this.
Yeah.
Because the Nuggets are kind of shit too. But Wolves in 7 was my initial prediction. Just terrified of Wemby, bro. I don't know if he could just take 2 games on his own. Yeah, Wolves in 7 is what I'll go with.
That's also a good pick.
But I think this will be the best series. I think I haven't even thought of my pick yet for this one because I don't know if Embiid's going to be healthy. But I'm very confident this will go 7 games. Knicks versus Sixers. There's the only thing getting more hype than Chris Finch for the last 3 days is the 76ers, bro. I saw the 76ers went to Vegas like to number 2 odds to win the East. They were the 2nd seed. Isn't that crazy? So who do you have in the series?
I'll take the Sixers in 7. No, I'll take the Knicks in 7.
Okay.
Because it's very possible the Sixers can run away with it. They like everyone on their starting lineup has like been playing tremendously, from Kelly Oubre to Paul George, VJ Edgecombe, obviously Maxey and Embiid. But like, will Paul George like replicate the same thing he did last series that consistently for another like?
I mean, bro, I think he's on drugs.
He got suspended for drugs. There's no way he's on drugs again.
No, I'm saying they haven't left the system.
Facts, bro. They only suspended him for like 2 months. I don't think PEDs are leaving your system in 2 months.
Yeah, exactly. They're still there.
He's microdosing because he already has them.
Yeah, he's playing so smooth, bro. He's playing at a different level right now.
And then, but like the only thing that worries me on the Knicks side is like Embiid's gonna cook them. Like and also like the guard center pick and roll on both sides it's gonna be funny to watch because Embiid's not as mobile as he used to be defensively. Tyrese Maxey sometimes on the defensive end looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. It's not that he can't play defense. I don't know what he does. And then
But
Jalen
then
Brunson,
you see two people on the other side where it's like infinitely worse.
yeah, they have the lowest like defensive IQ I've like ever seen. So, but I think the Knicks just have more talent. I think they're a little bit hotter. Both benches have been playing amazing, but like, and a 75% Embiid against the Celtics that didn't have Tatum in a game 7, like that's gonna do it. But the Knicks always stay healthy. I don't know if he's gonna be able to like out like a Jalen Brunson by himself like that. So
Ooh, I'm gonna go Sixers, bro. I'm gonna go
okay.
Sixers and 7. This is like very contingent on Embiid playing at least 5 games. If I can
Yeah.
get 5 games of Embiid, I think they can win 4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only reason is I haven't seen Mike Brown utilize Cat yet this
Yeah.
year. Even last series, he had 2 triple doubles, but like he had one of them on 4 shot attempts.
Mm-hmm.
He just got to the line 10 times.
That's
So
true.
like, do I think hypothetically Cat could match Embiid's production? Yes. But do I think that Mike Brown will let him? No.
No, yeah.
So, and like they're so Jalen Brunson dependent. Like
Mm-hmm.
and if Mikhail snapped out of it, good for him. He's played 6 terrible games and 1 really good game in a game that his team like won by 50, and he only started
Yeah.
scoring after OG hit 5 threes anyways. So, like I think the Sixers are, if the Knicks are hotter, the Sixers are like right there. I think I would take Maxey over Brunson today. I don't want to step on your corner. I know Maxey's like your favorite player, but I'm really high on Tyrese Maxey too. I think he'd be the second best player in that series to Embiid.
Yeah. I don't know if I would put Maxey over Brunson right now though.
I think I would, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Brunson's so consistent. Like
I
I
understand.
haven't heard of like obviously same thing with Tyrese Maxey. Like he hasn't had like a bad game, like a really bad game or anything. But like you don't hear Brunson like shitting the bed in the playoffs.
You don't think he shot the bed in games 3 and 4 against Atlanta?
He was the only one though at the same time that could buy a bucket in those games too.
Yeah, that is true.
Like
That is
nobody, like it was inconsistent offense by him as well, but like nobody else could do anything. But when Tyrese Maxey doesn't score, sometimes it's just.
Oh, I'm not arguing that the Brunson is way more valuable to the Knicks than
Well, you think in this series he's the second best? I could, yeah.
I just maybe I'm gassing, but like Maxey's so quick, bro. Quick twitch.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the basket so
Yeah,
easily.
there's no one really on the Knicks that can keep up with that.
Yeah, because OG and Mikhail are good defenders. They don't have the foot speed to keep up with
Yeah.
Maxey. And like Maxey's outside shots been pretty consistent this playoffs.
Yeah.
He's a really good fadeaway mid range game.
Mhm.
Again, Brunson's really good in the post. Brunson's really good from 3, but I feel like it's tough. But I'd rather like the quick twitchy guard who can get to the rim whenever he wants, rather than like the short stocky guard who's like really good at getting separation, but is like he's easier to guard, I guess, in my eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
It'll be a really good series, though. I'm excited.
This is so much better than Knicks Celtics to me.
Yeah,
like
Knicks Celtics would divide. It would have been good.
Bro, but the Celtics play like coming from a Thunder fan, whatever. Like the Celtics play such a shit brand of basketball.
Yeah,
like,
we've touched on like their 3-point dependency and everything. Like I think they got to change. They got to change it up next season.
Cause it's so boring.
Like if Missoula isn't gone, he at least has to change up like his offensive game plan.
Yeah, 100%. We don't need to touch on teams that aren't in the playoffs anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said Knicks in 7 or Knicks in 6?
Knicks in 7.
Okay, I got Sixers in 7. So basically, we're saying Game 7, who wins? That's basically what we're saying. Yeah, bro, this is a 6 series, bro. God
damn it.
I guess we got to do this again. Like it's.
I don't really know. Like, fucking JJ Redick is the coach of the Lakers and is glazing the Thunder in his fucking pregame.
I think JJ Redick can be higher in the Thunder than I am.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's not like statistically, you guys are like technically one of the greatest teams of all time. Like,
let us win 2, bro. Let us win 2 before we start talking like this.
Yeah, like record wise, like it's what were you guys 68 and 14?
We were 68 and 14 last year. We were 64 and 18 this year.
Damn, you guys are 4 games worse this year.
Yeah, but think about like we had way
injuries. Yeah. But it's crazy though because it was like the start of the season, which was like wow.
Yeah, but it was that middle patch where Shea missed like 2 weeks.
With the abdominal like injury, right? Yeah, that does make sense. But regardless, like I think you guys win. I say 5. I think JJ can coach the Lakers, can do something, at least get them one game. But I mean, I don't know because you guys blew them out by 50 the last time you guys played them in the regular season. I know regular season doesn't really matter, but like it's a 50-point loss. Like it's there's
Yeah,
some sort of like
it is
there's
tough.
some
It is
sort of
tough.
truth in
Well, no,
there.
but to be fair, you guys beat us by 40 game 3.
That is true. That is true. And you guys did take us like game 5 by
Game
40.
5. Yeah, game 4 was the
Yeah,
generational.
game 4 was the Gilgis Alexander family going at each other.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
pause.
But
Yeah,
Luca coming back, like, he's gonna come back. What if he does come back? Like in the middle of the series, it's
game
gonna
4. I
be
think
a
they're saying.
hollow Luca. That's already that team could already potentially be down 3-0. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the Lakers can really do to like play good.
The Lakers haven't released Luka's status for game 1 yet. It could be, and he could be inspired by Anthony Edwards and play tomorrow.
Dude, there's no way he's inspired by anyone, bro.
You know what's crazy? They reported 2 days ago that he hasn't started running yet.
Yeah,
And then today they saw him taking shots. And the media asked JJ Redick, "Oh, is Luka playing tomorrow?" Like jokingly, and then JJ Redick just said no update. Like, so I don't know if that means he's like trying to be coy or whatever, but like,
nah, I doubt he's coming back, bro.
I doubt he's coming back too. But I
Like,
mean, I don't think it matters.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Like if he comes back, game 5 will be closer than it would have been if he wasn't back. Like that's all it's really gonna do. I don't know. The Lakers can't keep up with you guys defensively. Like that's one thing. And then like offensively, they have to be able to hold on to the ball, and you guys force the most turnovers in the league. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
the main
hard.
thing, right? Like
You don't
the
have
team
your
that
best,
leads the league in turnovers is now playing the team that generates the most turnovers.
and the team that leads the league in turnovers also doesn't have their number one offensive initiator. Well, you have LeBron still, but like Luka is one of their best.
Better. Yeah, yeah. I'd say Thunder in 4. If this series goes 5, I'll be a bit irritated. If this series goes 6, I'll be really mad, and I'm really scared, honestly, if the series goes 6. If Luka comes back, then sure, whatever. But
Yeah.
like without Luka, bro, this shouldn't be close. Like
Yeah.
the talent mismatch is too big. If they were to get a game, I would say it'd be tomorrow. Shea is like the worst game 1 player in the history of sports.
Especially coming into like 2 weeks of rest.
Even game last series, Shea averaged 35 points a game on 68% true shooting for the series. Yeah. And game 1, he shot 5 for 18 from the field and had 17 free throws. So like I'm expecting a large free throw shooting game for Shea tomorrow. I'm expecting I would like 15 plus 100%. And like a 8 to 10 point win, and then like they're gonna come on national media and say, "Oh my God, the Lakers only lost by 9. Is this gonna be a series?" And then we'll beat them by 78 the next game.
That would be funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think we're too athletic for them, and they're too old. So like I just really wanted to see what LeBron would do against Chet Holmgren, bro. Like it's just not good. Yeah. DeAndre Ayton versus Iyer. We have a talent mismatch at every position. So
yeah,
agreed. I would say we comfortably win. It should be 4.
Yeah.
But the last series, that actually could be interesting too. Now I'm thinking about maybe we get 3 interesting series. Cavs, Pistons. Both teams were really, really underwhelming. Had to confirm their place both yesterday in this round.
But I personally am gonna I'll take the Cavs in 6 in this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Confident Cavs.
Yeah, I think I don't know, like a Pistons team that went down 3-1 against a Magic team. Like I know they came back and won the series, but it also took them in game 6. The Pistons missed like 23 straight shots in a row.
The Magic, yeah.
The Magic missed 23 straight shots in a row. Like it took that for it to happen. They were playing good defense, but like the Magic were also just missing everything.
Yeah.
And like if you struggled that much against the 8 seed, they were a really hot 8 seed like going into the series, but like the Cavs are not the Magic. Like they have Donovan Mitchell, they have like players that like will show up. Donovan Mitchell has been pretty ass. He was pretty ass yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, but
for a couple games now.
I don't see him being ass for like 4 games in a row.
What about his backcourt mate?
James Harden. Sad times, man.
James Harden had an incredible game 5, bro. You know, game 5 is exactly the game. No, I'm saying the game 5 is the perfect game, James Harden game.
Yeah,
Because a competitive series is never decided in game 5. He'll always perform well game 5.
yeah.
But
But
game 7, fuck, bro, he's
yeah.
bad.
And then again, like I don't think Tobias Harris is going to consistently give you 25
Oh,
to 30 points, as especially when you have Evan Mobley guarding you. Like, come on now.
yeah.
Like it's a different story. Also another well coached team too. Their bench depth is good. Like they've had contributions coming off the bench. I just think that K doesn't have that number 2 guy, and like in a second round series, that's where you really need a number 2 guy. Like teams get better.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. Cavs in 7, I'd say. The only thing I'd push back on a bit is like the Pistons are super, super, super physical.
They are very physical. Yeah,
I think like there's a chance they dominate the offensive glass. So while the Pistons are like
because
significantly worse offense, the Cavs for all their personnel, you would think they're a good defensive team, but they're like bottom like half on defense.
right, if you really think about it, their front court is a combined weight of like 200 pounds, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Who starts at the 3 for them? Yes, bro. Sam Merrill. Fuck.
Yeah, bro.
That's why they're so bad on defense.
They should start. I don't know why they don't start Max, bro.
They're starting Sam Merrill, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden. That's the worst defensive backcourt.
Wait, they don't start Jalen Tyson?
I thought they start Sam Merrill.
I feel like they start Jalen Tyson because he's their best defender, like perimeter
Second
defender.
best. Yeah. They start Dean Wade.
Oh yeah, he's like 6'6". That makes sense. He's like 6'8".
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure.
That
I thought they
makes
started Sam Merrill.
I've been crazy. They did start Sam Merrill during the season though because they had a bunch of injuries. Because Max Strus was injured, Dean Wade was injured for a minute. Yeah, that's crazy work though. Sam Merrill at the 3. He's like 6 foot exact.
Yeah, holy no way. He's a strap though.
He does have a strap. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I'll take the Cavs. Better offense always beats a better defense. Like there's I guess maybe would you say Indiana had better offense than us last year?
I think they had a more potent offense. Like when it was on, it was like
their
better.
Peak is higher.
Yeah, their ceiling was higher. But like there's also games where like it revolved around like Miles Turner shooting like 50% from 3 in the playoffs.
Yeah, I guess Shea kind of gives you your offensive floor. Like a high floor, but like a low ceiling at the same time. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I brought that up, but Cavs Pistons, Cavs in 7.
Yeah, agreed. Those are the 4 series in the second round. I think all 3 out of 4 of them should be relatively exciting for you guys. And then hopefully the Thunder play a little bit better competition when they do advance to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, but, definitely will. The Wolves and both the Wolves and the Spurs are like 55 times better than. I think the Lakers are worse than the Suns. I don't think without Luka.
The Rockets are like the fucking worst team ever.
Yeah, bro. Hell no.
But yeah, we'll come back on during the middle of all the series after like games 1 or like probably games 2 after like halfway through, something like that, and then just give you guys a recap of what's been going on. But until then, stay tuned. Me and Aashrith are gonna come out with something exciting in the next couple of days. We're gonna be announcing something about the pod, so stay tuned for that. And then also just like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at OffTheDribble Pod. And we will see you guys next episode. Peace.